The Lawyer's Riddle, by Nameless Saint. In the dimly lit lawyer's pub, where the walls were lined with legal tomes and framed courtroom sketches, a lively crowd of attorneys gathered after a long day in court. The air was thick with laughter, clinking glasses, and the occasional heated debate about obscure legal precedents. At the heart of the chatter was the usual game of trying to stump each other with riddles. Tonight, however, one riddle stole the spotlight. It was introduced by a seasoned defense attorney named Linda, known for her sharp wit and love of intellectual challenges. She stood on a chair, holding a pint of ale, and with a mischievous grin, declared, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the riddle of the evening." The pub fell silent as Linda began. "Here it is. What's always in the courtroom but never in the verdict, always on the docket but never in the judgment, and always in the brief but never in the case?" The room erupted into murmurs and puzzled frowns. Some attorneys furrowed their brows, attempting to decipher the riddle's enigmatic clues. Others began tossing out wild guesses. "A gavel?" one suggested. "No, it's not that," Linda replied with a smile. "How about a subpoena?" someone else ventured. "Nice try, but still not it." As the evening wore on, the attempts became increasingly absurd. One lawyer proposed, "Maybe it's a mistrial," and another shouted, "It must be a legal loophole." But Linda, ever the cryptic mastermind, simply shook her head and sipped her ale. As the pub's merriment continued, a young associate named Tim, who had been quiet for most of the night, finally spoke up. "Linda, you're making us chase our tails here. What's the answer?" Linda looked around at the crowd, her eyes twinkling with mirth. But that's the thing. There is no answer. The riddle itself is the punchline. Sometimes, even in the law, there are mysteries that just don't have a resolution." The room burst into laughter, with lawyers shaking their heads and clapping Tim on the back. The joke was on 'em, and Linda's riddle had accomplished its purpose. It had brought a room full of legal minds to the realization that sometimes, not everything needs to be resolved, and that's perfectly okay. The night ended with a toast to the unresolved, the mysterious, and the delightfully absurd. The lawyer's pub, once again, was filled with the sound of camaraderie and laughter, proving that even the most puzzling riddles can bring people together in the best possible way. Actually, there is an answer.